It is August 15th, and it is DAP 56 for Goose. He is an estimated 963 pounds, and over the past 6 days, he's been averaging about 20 pounds a day. His growth has slowed down. That's just partially because he's getting older and because the days are cooler and the nights are cooler. That's just kind of how it goes. And we have Snoop Gourd. He is at DAP 48, and he is an estimated 819 pounds. Over the past 6 days, he has been averaging 26 pounds a day. He is younger than Goose, so I'm not surprised his numbers are a little bigger. But overall, he is slowing down as well. Again, he's getting older, the nights are cooler, and all that fun stuff. His orange color is so beautiful. His shape is beautiful. I just love everything about him. And I remember initially I was kind of upset because Goose, no offense, is so ugly that I wanted to take him to the Deerfield Fair and enter, because there's a ugliest pumpkin category that he might actually win. But I can only, disregard the hail netting, you'll learn about that soon. The only way I can get into my patch is right through there. I converted that fence into a gate to get the truck and the trailer through. So I have to do Snoop Gourd first, and Deerfield is the first way off. So Snoop Gourd is going to Deerfield, but he might be a candidate for the prettiest pumpkin. I mean, this boy is beautiful. Now, there are some growers who grow specifically with the goal of getting the prettiest pumpkins. So there might be more competition for prettiest pumpkin, but he's looking pretty darn pretty. This here is my giant marrow. If you remember, it was in pretty rough shape when I took it out from its initial planting site. Had a hard time adjusting to the transplant, but now it's taken off pretty good. Again, I've never grown a marrow before. For those who don't know what a marrow is, it's basically a giant zucchini. We have some male flowers. I actually haven't seen any female flowers yet. We'll see how it goes. It's just kind of a little side project. You can see the soil is soaking wet. I haven't watered in 2 days, I think, and it probably won't get watered today either, but yeah, it is what it is. We have a storm coming, and the radar was a little scary looking. And we just got a warning about possible ping pong sized hail, so Dale helped me set up this hail netting. I do have more hail netting where I theoretically could cover this stuff up, but I don't think we'll have enough time. But between the greenhouses being covered up, plus the hail netting, there's a decent amount of pumpkin that's covered up. In 2015, I had an amazing pumpkin growing and it got decimated by a hailstorm. So this should save most of the plant if we do indeed get ping pong sized hail, which I hope we don't. I bought this hail netting after that bad storm, so might as well put it to good use. It is a pain in the butt setting up. The big stuff hasn't come yet, but there's a lot of red on the radar, so crossing my fingers. I'm going to be putting some extra padding on Snoop Gourd because he's my pretty pumpkin, just in case this fails. We want him to win the Pretty Pumpkin Award, and that might be hard if he has craters in him from hail. So since Snoop Gourd does not have the additional protection of the greenhouse, I have a comforter, another blanket, comforter, and there's also a life jacket here. So hopefully that should protect him from a significant amount of hail if this hail netting were to fail. This storm looks pretty bad. I wish I could get the rest of this plant covered up, but I don't really have the time, and I don't think the hail netting's long enough, to be honest. Okay, so Dale and I ended up having time to get the second bit of hail netting up, so I would say 95% of my plant is protected. I've been talking with one of my pumpkin mentors, and he initially had a big storm coming towards him. Then it looked like it was going to pass him, and he just texted me saying it's hailing at his house. So I think this was the right choice. Hasn't gotten crazy yet, but I'm gonna go inside and just cross my fingers that it doesn't hail, and if it doesn't hail, I hope this pays off. Well, the first big storm missed us, And it looks like we don't have anything else coming our way, but there was just some really loud thunder. So I'm wondering if we do have something coming. But my babies are all protected, so whenever I'm prepared, we usually don't get hit, and that is fine by me. It is raining hard, but no hail yet. Lots of thunder. Good news, nothing major hit the patch. I'm probably going to end up taking down this hail netting one of these days this week, just because it gets to be a pain climbing under it and watering and whatnot. It's nice to have up just in case another storm does come through, but it's also a pain in the butt. So I'm going to take the extra blankets off of Snoop gourd, get him some dry towels, and then that should be it for today.